Laufey.
Wow.
So who's Laufey?
I don't know. Like it's so.
It was the
I guess what people are theorizing is like the everywhere or every win, like the realm like after. Like, this is where like every single god from every mythology goes. So like, you know, now it's kind of like, you know, the Avengers, like it's kind of just like it's like Marvel now. It's like you can kind of just bring in like everything, like Egyptian gods. You know, they had the Chinese gods in there.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that we see the gods that Kratos killed. You know, like Zeus and Athena and all of them from the Greek mythology. Like that would be really cool to see them again because they theoretically should be here. So yeah, I'm excited for what this game potentially could be.
Yeah, let me rewatch that trailer because I was watching it on mute on my wall, like in my wall today.
Okay. Yeah, I can't wait.
And this is the girl from Daredevil, right?
Yeah, it's Karen from Daredevil.
It's cool. Was she in Ragnarok? I knew Faye was in Ragnarok, but I don't know if it was like the same.
No, well, Faye wasn't in Ragnarok.
Because
Faye's his wife that died.
Yeah, but there were like apparitions of Faye.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's the same. I doubt it's the same. Yeah, same actress. They probably just used I don't know if they would have used a character mocap maybe.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Who knows? And then Jack Quaid is the voice of Frank the Cosmic Cube, which is funny. I don't know if you saw the picture of him in mocap, but it's him in like the mocap, and then it's just like a PVC cube around him. It looks so funny.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it looks crazy.
I mean, the combat looks really good in this game.
Yeah, it looks like. I mean, it's it looks like it's because at first, like whenever she's fighting like one of the skeletons, I'm like, oh, okay, you know, this is very like basic, I would say. Still got some air juggling, but once you got the sword and you could do all the crazy acrobatics and swinging around, like that looked really, really cool.
And Sony called this a mainline game, so it's not a spinoff.
Next mainline God of War, which is really cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like where else do you go with Kratos? Like I feel like his story is done. Like he's, you know, I'm sure we'll see him, you know, in future games again, but I feel like he's had his big redemption arc, and so
yeah, where do you go from there? I mean, you could go the Atreus route, but
and I'm excited they didn't do Atreus because I don't know if I would want to play a game as Atreus as the combat he had in Ragnarok, like with the bow and arrow stuff. Like I don't feel like I need that, but
yeah.
So I'm glad they went this route. It's really cool. All right, we are live, so we should be good.
Dude, every game's coming out in September.
Getting away from GTA.
Seriously. Yeah, no one's even touching October. Like that is too close.
Yeah, October's got what, Call of Duty right now?
Right, yeah, Call of Duty.
And then what else? And then what else is in October? There's something else. It's not Silent Hill, is it? It was something they had early access for the 29th, I think, and then it actually releases on
October 1st.
Yeah.
No, it's not Silent Hill. It's
Is it? It's not Ill, is it? No. Did Ill have a release date?
I don't think so.
I don't think it did.
What was that game from the Ori devs?
Oh, No Rest for the Wicked.
I think that one's October.
That one might be it. I can't wait for that game. That game looks so good.
Yeah.
All right. You ready to get started?
Let's do it.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gaming with the Broscast, episode 312. My name is Harrison. I'm joined by my brother Nick. As always, Nick, we are in arguably the best time of the year for gaming. I mean, this is obviously the Summer Game Fest week, and everyone around the industry, also does their showcases that are kind of attached to the big show on Friday. So
yeah.
PlayStation kicked off their showcase. I think we thought it was pretty good. We'll talk about that here in a moment. But Nick, how you doing? How was your week?
Week was great. Had a wonderful week. Weather was awesome this weekend.
Yes.
Got outside a good amount. Played some games. It was nice. Yeah. Stayed up too late. I've been staying up too late.
I stayed up too late last night, and I regretted this morning.
Paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I just be gaming, dude.
Just good time, man. There is a lot of stuff to play. I mean, Final Fantasy comes out tomorrow, Rebirth on the Switch 2 and Xbox, so that's awesome.
And personally, we're at a really good point with our son right now. He's sleeping really well.
Yeah.
So he'll wake up once a night maybe.
Yeah.
But otherwise, when we put him down at 7 or 7:30, he'll sleep until at least 11.
Yeah.
And then he'll sleep the rest of the night. But that's just been so nice. It's been such an awesome era of time, because the first 3 or 4 months he was
tough. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. He wakes up every 2-3 hours, but now just in such a good point. So I'm cherishing this moment before it changes again. But, so that's been nice. But Final Fantasy comes out this week. God, I wish it had cross saves. I would pick it up. If it had cross saves, I would pick it up, but unfortunately, it doesn't.
I'm really surprised. I mean, they didn't do it with the first one, so I mean, I guess. But
this is arguably 2.5 times as big as a remake. So I don't know. Maybe I'm one. I'm probably 1 in a million here, right? Where I got 40 hours into Rebirth but never finished it.
Yeah.
And I'm interested in playing it on the Switch too, but come on.
I mean, it's got great reviews from 8s to 9s to, I'm sure, a couple 10s, so it's reviewed really, really well. So that's good. So
yeah.
I mean, if it had cross safe support, I think that would get more people to double dip into the Switch 2 version, or maybe even that maybe not the Xbox version if you already have it on PlayStation, but definitely the Switch 2 version to to experience that handheld and stuff like that. So that doesn't make it a ton of sense to me, but whatever. All right, well, Nick, my week was good. On Saturday, my buddy had messaged me, I think a couple of days prior, on Thursday, and he's like, "Hey, there's this thing coming into near the Coliseum. It's the world's biggest jumpy castle, bouncy castle, whatever. Basically, it's 50 bouncy castles combined together, and they connect them with extra layer or tarp and stuff like that. So it makes it pretty smooth. So we went with that. We went to that on Saturday, and it was a blast. I was pretty gassed by the end. I mean, I
was wondering if you were doing any jumping, but
yeah, and it was fun. They had slides and all that stuff.
Cool.
So we had a great time. So that was fun.
I'm assuming Kellen had fun as well.
Oh yeah. And it was kind of the perfect weather. It was about 75 or 6 when we were there. I think by the time we left, it was maybe got to 81. So it wasn't extremely hot, and I'm glad, because there wasn't almost no shade in this thing. And just bouncing around, it wins you out pretty quickly. But yeah, they had the Ninja Warrior style curved wall and stuff where you have to run up.
That's cool.
They had a bunch of obstacle courses, King of the Hill Mound. It was a great time.
Nice.
It was fun. So yeah, good week. All right, Nick, let's where do you want to start? Because obviously I think Mina was the big game that came out on Friday last week, and then neither of us played 00. Was 007 last week? Or is that the week prior?
Yeah, it was last week.
Yeah, neither of us played 007. I do want to play that game. I'll probably pick it up at some point on sale or something like that, because it got great reviews. But yeah, Nick, let's start with tell me about Mina.
mean, it rules. I mean, it absolutely slaps. This game has been well worth the wait. So for those who don't know, it's developed by Yacht Club Games. They did Shovel Knight back in 2014, I think.
Insane. Yeah.
Which Shovel Knight is like one of my favorite games of all time. I adored it on the 3DS, and then of course bought it on the Switch and played the DLC campaigns.
Yeah.
But then like after that, they kind of hung on to Shovel Knight for a bit too long. Like they did Shovel Knight Dig, which I picked up and played and thought it was fine. And then they did Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon, which was like a roguelike puzzler. And I played that one and thought it was good. But like nothing was hitting at the same level as the original.
Well, and what was the card game as well? Like it was like the King of Cards, or was that just the expansion?
That was one of the expansions where you play as King Knight.
Okay, I don't think I ever finished that one.
I didn't either. I finished the other two, Spectre,
Plague Knight and Spectre Knight. Yeah, those were really good.
Yeah. But then they've had this game in the works for a long time, and I backed it on Kickstarter back in like 2022 or 2023 when they first revealed it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this looks awesome. Like, it looks like their take on a 2D Zelda game. Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, like that's essentially what it came out to be. Like it has a little bit of Souls influence as well, like with losing bones when you die and having a chance to go find them. And as you progress through the game, like you get additional chances.
Yeah, it's got like the Bloodborne kind of mechanic where if you hit an enemy, you'll get like a little bit of health back, and then
so it's interesting. It's actually you don't actually get health back. You get the opportunity to heal.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of confusing at first, but it works really well because it does encourage you to like actually get into the fight, and because otherwise you can't heal, which is really interesting. But yeah, I mean, this game is like it feels like a nostalgic, like a modern nostalgic 2D top-down Zelda-like game where they put you into this world and you can kind of choose your path. You can go to one of 4 dungeons to start, and you can take them on in any order. And it's pretty challenging. Like the first dungeon, or like the first area that I went through, I died multiple times. Like it was pretty challenging. And then I kind of got the hang of the controls and like the burrowing mechanic. Like you can jump into the air and then burrow into the ground and stay under for a little bit and pop up and dodge enemies that way, because there's not like a traditional dodge roll or anything. But they do a lot of really cool stuff with that mechanic, like platforming related stuff, and like puzzle related stuff. And there's so many secrets hidden throughout the world. Like it feels very organic, and like there's just so many like aha moments that you have when you go to one screen and you see something, like you see something up top and you're like, okay, I know I can get there somehow. I just don't know how. And then you're in another area and you kind of get that light bulb moment of, oh, okay, if I go up here, I can kind of make my way back.
Very, 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 like very much like Zelda.
Very, very
Once
much
you get an
like
item,
Zelda.
you're like, oh, you can go back and explore. I can get into the back of this house a different way, and there's like a secret chest or something like that. So yeah, that's really cool. I picked it up last night and I only played for maybe 30 minutes. So I'm excited to play some more tonight before bed. I kind of wish I would have just started the game over instead of jumping right into the end of the demo, because you immediately fight that one boss. I remember his name, and he was pretty difficult, and I didn't really have any. I wasn't leveled up at all. Like I think I had maybe one of the skill things leveled up. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, it was a pretty difficult fight. And then you get into the town, and they start talking about where to go, and I'm just like, this is too much for like midnight. So I was like, I'll play tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's super open-ended. It kind of points you towards a specific direction if you read the newspaper. But otherwise, you can kind of go anywhere, and that's.
Is there a map in this game?
No, not a traditional map. There's like a map that you can get, and you can only access it in your little your little hidey hole area. But it's a very overworld map. It's not a detailed map. It just gives you like an overworld view of all the areas.
Yeah. What's going on, JJJ Fro?
JJ, what's up?
yeah. Like I said, I've only played just a little bit of it, so yeah, excited to play more because I'd heard it's absolutely incredible. So
I think
there's rave reviews.
I'm like 6 or 7 hours in. I've finished 2 of the
Oh, you're pretty deep.
Yeah, 2 of the dungeons so far, and they've both been excellent. Like they're so well integrated into the world that they don't feel like dungeons when you're going through them. This sounds bad, but it's not meant to be bad. But like it doesn't feel like you're going through a dungeon, and then you get to the end and you fight the final boss, and you can go up and fix the generator, and you're like, oh shit, like
yeah,
I just did a dungeon. And
does it have like when you go to that area? Does it have like on-screen text of where you're at?
It does, but it's not like you're in the fire dungeon or you're in the water dungeon. It's kind of like just an area.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly easy to tell, but yeah, this game has like a lot of really cool mechanics. The weapons are really fun to use. Yeah, I'm loving it. It's really awesome. I'm trying to balance playing more Yoshi.
Yeah.
And getting through that. But I still want to play Mina really, really bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, having a great time with it.
Cool. Well, any more thoughts on Yoshi since last week?
So many thoughts, dude. So I finished it. I don't know if I'd finished it last week, but I rolled credits, and immediately they hit you with 4 additional chapters.
Oh wow!
Which is 66% of the original game. The original, or the main story is 6 chapters. So they hit you with 4 more, and then you're immediately like inundated with so many cool mechanics.
Interesting.
With these like creatures that you're investigating, like they feel so much more in depth than the main game, and the main game felt like pretty in depth as well. But like this post game, just like everything is kind of taken up a notch, and it's really awesome. And you can like unlock a bunch of UI features.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's like a speedometer that you can add to the screen. There's a height tracker that will track how high you are relative to the maximum height of the level that you're in.
Interesting.
There's
That's
like
cool.
Like a tracker to find like the hidden like little sun collectibles throughout the maps, and you could put like 15 of these UI elements on your screen. you can completely take over your screen. Like it looks like one of those fake Ubisoft games, like the Elden Ring screenshot.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like that once you
it's like
put a lot of them on your screen.
It reminds me of like an airplane cockpit or something with all the different lights and knobs and stuff. And
it kind of looks like it's well integrated into like the aesthetic, like the kind of drawn on aesthetic, and it kind of bleeds into the background. So it's not obtuse and it doesn't get in the way, but it is funny that this is like a post game unlockable.
That's funny. That's cool though. I mean, it's cool that there's so much to this game. It's like,
oh my god, dude! There's
I don't think I heard anything about there being additional content at the very end. Like I knew it was pretty content rich with stuff that you could find in each individual level or chapter. But yeah, I don't think I heard anything about a significant, post game content like that. An additional 4 chapters. That's crazy.
I will say, the 6 out of 10 from IGN is so far off base. Like I just can't agree with it at all. Like
IGN is like they are just so all over the place with their reviews. Like
how does Mixtape get a 10 but this gets a 6? I don't understand, man. I think like this is probably the direction that Yoshi needs to go in the future.
Yeah.
Like, they can't just keep doing these like slow ass platformers.
Yeah.
Like, these A to B platformers that not even kids want to play.
Yeah.
Whereas with this,
I mean, the only, and I'm surprised they haven't, but like a traditional like 3D Yoshi game, like a 3D platformer.
Oh, yeah.
Like
they
that
can do
would
a lot
be
of cool stuff with that.
That would be interesting with the with the eating mechanic and flying and like.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. Yoshi is, again, I do want to play this game at some point.
I wish I would have bought a physical so you could play it after I'm done. but it's amazing. It's creeping up my list.
It's pretty
I
good.
think it might end up at number 2.
Jeez, dude.
We'll see after all is said and done. I'm on chapter 8 out of 10 right now, so
Okay. Wow.
We'll see how it all shakes out. But yeah,
That's crazy.
It's amazing,
I would
dude.
not
It's amazing.
have expected you to say all that, a couple months ago when we first got the announcement and kind of lead up to Yoshi, where
Yeah,
it didn't look like bad or anything. It's just like, like
Still
Craft
kinda
the World was
boring.
it was so boring and slow and easy. And this, this one kind of looked, I mean, like visually it looks like incredible, but yeah, I was just like,
I don't want to oversell it, but I do
No,
think
that's cool.
I do think it's a top tier Switch 2 game.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Harrison, you've been on a journey.
I have.
Yeah, we do
So
sometimes.
yeah, let me start. Still playing a shit ton of Fortnite. Like we are very much deep into Fortnite. We've continued to have a blast.
You ready for the new chapter?
Yep. So we were playing. We got all like typical. Well, we didn't buy his skins, but we got like the secret like back bling that's in the island. So we found like a secret like streaming room, whatever. We did that. We played on Community Day. So we got those unlocks, and then yeah, we're preparing for the season start / end on Friday. Does it end? Is it like it's an event, right? Like it ends, and then the new season. Does the new season start that day, or does it technically start Saturday?
I think there's always a downtime.
Yeah.
So it'll. Wait, what time? Do you remember what time the event is on Friday? Is that like
I think
7?
it's 6. I think it's like 6 p.m. on Friday.
6 p.m.
Yeah.
I would bet that the new season would go live like on Saturday at some point, whether it's like midnight Saturday or
something like that.
I don't know, but
so yeah, just continue to have a blast with that. They put finger guns in the game, which is like I don't want to read on none of this stuff. So when I picked it up, I was like, what? This like, and then I was like, oh, this is like kind of like the Dead Space pew pew gun. That it kind of reminded me of that a little bit. So that was cool. Yeah, just having an absolute blast with Fortnite. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun playing my wife and playing with my son. And then occasionally jumping in myself and doing a little solo dolo,
little solo dubs.
But she is like, I mean, she's watching streamers play. Like she is kind of like all in right now.
Is she locking in right now?
She's locked in. She's got the crew pass. She got that herself.
Let's go.
She's got that. So
I was gonna say she could get the pass with Ultimate, but I guess you're reaping those benefits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, she has been like hardcore into Fortnite, which is I would have never thought. I mean, she's kind of dabbled in gaming, over the years, but I would never think that she would get this deep into a shooter game. So it's been really cool.
Yeah.
But that being said, I am really, really deep into my 3DS era right now. I picked it up obviously last week and started playing through Link Between Worlds and got pretty deep into it. Got into the Dark World, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just jump into Ocarina of Time and just play through this a little bit. And now I'm all the way past the Water Temple at this point. So I'm going to go to the Shadow Temple. So I'm gonna beat it. I'm gonna beat it, and then that way, whenever hopefully Ocarina of Time remake gets announced, I'll be super familiar with the game. Like I'll know what to do. Mm-hmm. Not that the game is like easier or hard or anything like that, but that way I'll have a fresh
point of reference.
Yeah, a fresh point of reference for the remake going forward if that gets announced. So I'm pretty deep into that, and then Metroid. I missed out on Metroid. Samus Returns back in the day because that's when it came out after the Switch came out. So I was done with my 3DS at that point.
Oh yeah.
So I went after we got done on Saturday at the Bouncy Castle, we had to run a couple of errands. I was like, you know what? We're right by this game store that I like going to. Let me go in, and they had a sealed copy, which I kind of felt bad for opening it, but whatever, who cares?
Who cares?
It's a 3DS game, but they had just the loose cartridge, and I think the complete in box one was like $10 more. So I'm like, let me just get it. Like it's not it wasn't a huge difference, whatever. So I was like, let me just get the boxed one. So been playing through that. I love this game, dude. It fucking slaps. Like I was texting you the other day, and you said you could feel like the kind of the DNA to what Dread eventually became. Like the parry mechanic is super satisfying. I love how like this one, you feel like a hunter in this one more so than I think the other ones. Like the other ones, you feel like shit goes sideways and then you're like surviving. Like this one, like you
got
go
a
in.
job to do.
Yeah, this one you're like, okay, there's like 40 Metroids that you have to find, and it's like they have a little ticker on the bottom portion of the screen. So yeah, it just feels great. Like all the Metroid fights are a lot of fun. And just like the movement in general, like it doesn't feel like very. That's why I've had a tough time going back to some of the other Metroid. Like I did play through Fusion, not Fusion.
That one holds up well.
That one's pretty. Yeah, that one holds up pretty good. I did try to go back and play the ones on the SNES and NES.
Did you ever play Zero Mission?
Zero Mission.
I think I started it.
Yeah, I think I started it, but I never finished it.
Okay.
So I'll probably go back to that one eventually. Once I finish Samus Returns, but yeah, game's incredible. Like again, like I feel very nostalgic for the 3D portion of the 3DS, but man, specifically in this game, like it looks so good in 3D because it like really makes the background pop really well. Like it makes it feel like it's in like it's deep, you know. Man, it's so cool. It's so cool.
I'm gonna pull it up real quick while you're talking because I've like forgotten the 3D aspect of the 3DS.
And I don't think I really ever back when I played because back when I got the 3DS, like I went back and looked at my Zelda save. I never actually beat Zelda Ocarina of Time on my 3DS. So I just don't think I gave 3DS really the love that I think it deserved at the time.
And to be fair, like the 3D on the original 3DS, sucked. Whereas the new, like the new 3DS, which I think that's the one you have, right?
Well, yeah, I've got both. So I need to check my other one and see how in comparison. But man, the 3D is so good. Like literally, I was wanting to pick up Mina earlier last night, but I was just playing Zelda, and it was and Metroid for like most of the day, and I had it in 3D the entire time. Never gave me a headache. It looks so fantastic.
It does look good.
Like I know they never would, but like I would love another Zelda or a Metroid just made specifically for the 3DS. Like man, it's such a cool little handheld. And I love the Switch. I love the Switch 2, and I love those form factors, but it is a little bit of a shame that we'll never get something like this again from Nintendo.
I know, it was just so cool. Like it was so novel. It, for the most part, worked.
And just like opening it up, playing it, and then and then closing it. Man, it's so satisfying, man. Oh,
yes, it's kind of good.
Yeah, and like Street Pass. Like I was looking at Street Pass. I was like, man, like whenever I go on my next trip, I'm just gonna take my 3DS and just see what happens with Street Pass.
Yeah, these backgrounds. Sorry, I'm playing a little bit right now. These backgrounds are awesome.
Yeah, looks great.
Like they really pop. Like the outside area, there's like some thunder and lightning going on. Like you can see the lightning in the background. Like
yeah,
it looks great.
Yeah,
I realized I only have 33%. I beat the game, but I only have 33% completion on it.
Oh wow,
which isn't very great, but
yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, super satisfying, and you get like all the abilities, super cool. Like, I think most Metroids are like that, but I always forget. But you get them at a pretty fast pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, what a game. So glad I picked it up.
Yeah, they should bring this game to Switch.
They should, yeah. I think it would look great. Yeah, and other than that, I was mentioned Mina, and I've just played a little bit of that. So I don't have really much thoughts outside of the demo that I played. But
gotcha.
But yeah, in my 3DS era.
Hell yeah, I like it.
Good time. All right, Nick. Well, let's dive into we'll dive into the state of play So I watched the thing through and through, and I believe you went back and kind of watched skimmed through it, watched some of the highlights and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Overall, I am very pleased with this presentation. I think this is a really important Summer Games Fest time for the game industry, because just with all the price increases of all the consoles and all that stuff, like it's insane. And at the end of the day, it's about the games and the games being good. And this presentation with PlayStation, I feel like we're kind of getting back to what PlayStation was before COVID, really since the PS5 launch. I mean, we talked about it to death at this point, but it's just been such a mismanaged era for PlayStation. And getting stuff like the new God of War and Wolverine, I think is awesome. And I'm very, very, like, I haven't been this excited for a PlayStation game, a couple PlayStation games in a very, very long time. So
I mean,
overall, I would probably give it like an 8.5 if I had to review it out of 10. I thought it was really good. It didn't have like that wow moment. Like, it was very, very exciting for God of War. For that to get announced, but it had already kind of been rumored. And what we saw of it looks absolutely incredible, and I cannot wait. But that there wasn't like that holy shit moment for me specifically. But overall, I thought the presentation was great, and we'll run through the games here in a moment. But
I would give it like either a 7.5 or an 8, and basically for the reasons you laid out. Like, Wolverine looks awesome. God of War, Laufey, I think looks great. I didn't need a 23-minute.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily need it.
I think they should have cut that a little bit better and showed more gameplay and more of the exploration. Like, I don't need the backstory of the cube and all that stuff. Like, that was not necessary for this reveal. But
yeah, it was literally just like, I mean, it's the home screen for the game. You go in and you hit new game, and then it puts you right into the game. So it was literally like the first 20-25 minutes of the game.
Isn't that what that's kind of what they did with the initial God of War reveal?
Yeah.
Right. So like they're trying to emulate that, and that makes sense. But I think it looks great. I think it's gonna be an awesome game.
Oh yeah.
But outside of those two, like, obviously we saw Control, Resonant. That looks pretty amazing. Can't wait for that. Ill looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks like disgustingly cool, man.
It looks disgusting. I don't
that a first initial reveal of Ill. I was intrigued because it's it's a horror game, but I got like heavy Scorn vibes from that one.
Scorn,
and it almost like it looked so good that it didn't look real.
Yeah,
like, is this like vaporware? And this one looks it still looks incredible.
But it looks more like
but it looks more like a game, like an actual game, instead of just like whatever. So. But yeah, it looks great. I can't wait to get that. But yeah, let me go through the list real quick. I've got PlayStation's PlayStation blog pulled up here so we got a trailer for Ace Combat 8: Wings of Thief, which looks great.
Good.
I've never played an Ace Combat game. This might be my first one.
I've heard 7 is incredible.
Yeah. Gene Park on Twitter is like always like raving about Ace Combat 7. So. Okay. I might pick up 7 and play it on the Switch or something like that. I'm sure it's on. It'll go on sale if it's not already. So yeah, that looks great. We got the announcement of Boncho the Chef, which is it's a prequel to Dave the Diver, where you learn about the sushi chef's backstory, and how he became a sushi chef. Looks very different than it's not necessarily like a 2D game. Well, I guess it kind of is, but anyways, that one looks cool.
Interesting. Yeah.
Control Resonant, we already mentioned, looks absolutely incredible. Cannot wait for that. Coming in September 24th this year, so that's awesome. Dune Awakening got a console announcement that's coming out September 22nd. Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered coming out October 1st. We already talked about God of War, Laufey. Marathon got a trailer. Again, not going to play Marathon, but I thought this was a great introduction to season 2, and I think with they're having the open play week, which maybe I will jump into.
I might check this out.
Yeah, open play week between today and June 9th, and no PlayStation Plus membership is required. But yeah, it's like pretty much like a dark zone they added, so which is really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
We got new characters for Marvel Token Fighting Souls, which I cannot wait for this game. This is from the developers that made Dragon Ball FighterZ. So they are kind of the master class at making these fighting games.
Which characters did they add?
They added Magneto, Green Goblin, and Carnage.
Nice.
And I guess I think Doctor Doom is already announced, but this is like Doctor Doom's like Knights of Doom. Then we got the presentation kicked off with Wolverine. Got a pretty, I don't know, like 12-minute, maybe some gameplay of that. Looks stunning. Looks awesome. Looks extremely brutal. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for this game. Absolutely going to be day one for me. I'm itching for a game like this, like a third person action game. So can't wait for that. We already talked about Ill. Looks great. I don't know if you saw this one, Kimmery.
Yeah.
Tokyo, which I think this one was already announced before. So we got another look at it. This is like a stylish supernatural yokai, set in Japan. Looks really cool. Very stylish. No Rest for the Wicked got its 1.0 announcement and coming to consoles. I assume this is probably coming to Xbox. I wonder if this is coming to Switch.
It is.
It is coming to Switch too.
Well, yep.
Sweet. All right. And that one's been in early access for a few years now. And I've heard really, really great things. We got another look at Onimusha, Way of the Sword from Capcom, coming September 25th. And there is a demo available right now, so I'll probably pick that up or play that sometime this week.
25th game.
Phantom Blade Zero got another trailer. This one was similar to like that Xbox kind of thing where they were like, hey, stay tuned for another date for like a release date and stuff like that, blah, 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 more gameplay, which I always hate. But I think it did get pushed to October 29th is when that's coming out, which is very close to GTA. So
I think it'll still do well.
I think so. I think it's such a different game,
different audience.
Yeah. Let's see.
Rayman Legends.
Yeah, Rayman Legends. That and I think that was rumored before. But yeah, it's a upgraded art style from original Rayman Legends that came out like 10 years ago at this point. Added some new added voice acting, expanded soundtrack, new gameplay sections, new levels and stuff like that. And then of course, I think the original had co-op, but yeah, co-op on that one. Looks really, really good, and I think it's like $40, so it's priced really well, I think.
What was that really good one on Wii U? Was that
Origins?
Origins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We got another look at Silent Hill Townfall. That comes out September 24th. Again, this one's priced at like $50, so I'm really liking these these variable pricings that we keep talking about. Is this a day one for you, Nick? Silent Hill?
Is it a day one? I mean, I think it'll depend on how it reviews.
Yeah.
High level, yeah. I think it's going to be a day one. Like, I'm really interested in this series after 2 and after F.
Yeah.
But again, like, there's a lot of games coming out on and around September 24th, so it's really just whatever.
September is ridiculously packed.
Yeah.
This one was a little bit of surprise because it kicked off I'm talking about Stuntman Hollywood. It kicked off with you in it's like the final scene from the original, like the first Fast and Furious, where you're crossing over, where Dom and Paul Walker's character are going across the train tracks, and we're like, are we getting a new Fast and Furious game? Like, they haven't had great ones on the past. But no, it's Stuntman Hollywood, which I don't know if you ever played Stuntman before, but it's a pretty cool series.
I think I've played it.
Yeah,
maybe once.
This one I'm pretty excited for because I think it's some of the developers from Alien Isolation.
I was about to say
it's the Lost Wild. It is a dinosaur game where you're trying to escape dinosaurs, which is always always such a cool like premise.
There hasn't really been a horror dinosaur game.
Not really.
But dinosaurs are like pretty fucking scary.
Yeah, pretty terrifying. Like pterodactyl, like the one shot where you come out of the forest and like there's that giant pterodactyl, which like obviously like T-Rexes and Velociraptors are like the most iconic, scary dinosaur. Pterodactyls are like kind of low key like more terrifying.
Yeah.
Because they are insanely brutal. But yeah, the description here is that again it's the Lost Wild. Survive an island teeming with dinosaurs in this intriguing modern day survival horror title from Great Ape Games launching in 2027. Flight, not fight, is key as each dinosaur has been designed as an animal, not a monster, existing within the world with their own instincts, behaviors, and drives, and you're forced to navigate a food chain where you no longer sit at the top. So sounds super, super awesome.
That's intriguing.
We got another trailer for Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis. Looks really, really great. It did get pushed to February.
This isn't the remake, is it? This is the new game?
No, this is the reimagining of the first Tomb Raider game. And then
what is the new one called?
I can't remember what the other one's called. And I'd imagine they're probably not going to want to release 2 Tomb Raider games in the same year, so that other one probably got pushed to 2028. But yeah, I can't remember what it's called. So yeah, that looks great. And then Until Dawn 2. This is not made by Supermassive. This is made by Fire Sprite Games. I still have not played the original Until Dawn, but this one looks cool. I mean, I don't know. If you like those types of games, it's another one of those.
Yeah. Man, I did enjoy the first Until Dawn. So.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought it was a great presentation. There's been other presentations the last day or two. That had some cool stuff, but nothing like crazy or anything like that. So this was really for me the first big presentation. And it was a great way to kick off the Summer Games Fest. So very excited for games, man. For games.
I mean, we have Summer Games Fest on Friday.
Yep.
And then Xbox on Sunday.
Yep, and the PC gaming show is also on Sunday as well.
Yeah. And then I'm going to say Tuesday. For direct.
I feel it.
Because that's like with E3, that was the typical cadence, right? Like Sony going first and then Xbox on the weekend.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday was always Nintendo. They always ended the E3 week.
I would say either Tuesday or maybe they like tweet out Sunday night and say, "Hey, stay tuned for tomorrow morning." That would be epic.
That would be cool.
I doubt it, but yeah. So yeah, I think. I mean, there still could be one for Thursday, but I think next week is probably, if they're going to have a direct, and we all assume that they are. Next week is the week to do it. Yeah,
they have to do it.
They have to do it. Nick, any predictions you want to give for either the Summer Games Fest or Showcase or the Xbox one?
For Summer Games Fest, my only prediction. Well, not my only prediction. I don't know why I'm saying that. A prediction would be something FromSoft.
So, are like the Dustbloods or something new?
Not the Dustbloods. I think something new.
Okay.
And it might be just a little tease for something that's coming in 2027.
What we think? Are we thinking a new IP or like Dark Souls 4?
I think a new IP.
Elden Ring 2.
I think a new IP.
Okay.
And not like a multiplayer spin-off game, but just a completely new like single player IP. There were rumors of like some sort of like sailing based game where you sail to new islands.
Okay.
So maybe it's something like that.
So do you think it's something not like a typical FromSoft game like Dark Souls or whatever?
I think it'll still have that combat.
Okay.
But the systems around it will be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. that would be very exciting.
Yeah, something new. Because we've been in that Elden Ring kind of era for a long time now. And
that came out what 2022,
2022, and then we got the DLC in
2024. Yeah,
and then it's coming to Switch too, so it'll have a moment there. And then Night Rain, of course, was 25.
Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah, so I think we're due for like a new IP from them. But yeah,
it's if it happens, like that's gonna be such a good because at this point, like outside of like the Zelda team or which we never really know, but like when you see FromSoft pop up, you know that something special is happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if there's any other studio right now, maybe Capcom, but even so, like I'm not like I see Capcom and I'm not, if it's not Resident Evil, I'm not the biggest Monster Hunter fan in the world. Anyways, like I think right now, like when Santa Monica Studio popped up at the PlayStation State of Play today, like I was like hell yeah, I am ready for whatever they're about to show. But yeah, FromSoft, I think right now for me is like the GOAT.
That's the upper echelon of developers. I do think we get a look at Resident Evil 9's DLC.
Yeah, I think so too.
And we get a release date. And I think that release date will be September.
July? You think September?
Either August or September.
Okay.
Because I think Separate Ways was sometime.
It was a couple months after. It wasn't like too long. I've been kind of itching to go back and play through 2 again because I never like actually played that game multiple times.
You didn't play the Claire route?
I did play through Claire.
Okay.
But I didn't.
There's like A and B path for each one.
Yeah, I didn't go back and like unlock all the guns and do any of that cool stuff with like the CP.
I'm gonna wait for it to come to Switch too. Yeah, inevitably later this year.
So. Yeah.
Yeah. Any predictions for you?
I'm trying to think. Like Judas comes to mind. Like we've seen that so many times at this point. Do we get a release date finally? And does that even come out this year? Like I doubt it. Like I bet it's more of like a March 2027 game, if anything.
Yeah.
There's just too much this year coming out. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, Valve wouldn't have anything. They just would do it on their own time. I doubt we get anything GTA, like a new trailer or anything like that. They'll do that on their own time.
They don't need a platform for that.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't have much.
Anything from Kojima? Like any?
Maybe we see OD at the Xbox showcase. Like I know we got to look at their last one. Or I think last year's showcase we got a good look at that one, which was cool.
Right.
So maybe we get some actual gameplay for OD for the Xbox showcase.
Maybe. Fizzant, is that PlayStation?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll probably get a look at like
Final Fantasy, like Part 3. I think could be.
Oh yeah, I thought that would have been at Sony.
That's what I was thinking too. Maybe that'll end.
Jeff's got to be careful with what ends the show.
You think there's any little jokes about Highguard at all? I doubt it.
I don't think there will be a direct joke, but I will think there will be some underlying comment before the last game is revealed.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's going to be like.
Because this guy, I mean, like, not that, it's end all be all for these showcases and stuff like that, but I feel like in his mind, he's got to have like a pretty big game, like a proper, because again, like just going back to last year, it's like, dude.
Well, he could have ended on another game.
Yeah, it's like, man, like, how fickle gamers are, and to end on a free-to-play shooter is it's still insane to me. And then was single-handedly doing the entire marketing for that game up until the actual release date, which
Like-
is again crazy. But
That game is not to dog on it, but like that kind of game is the ad that you see between the actual game reveals.
it really
You know what I
is,
mean?
yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
it really
digress.
is.
I think I'll have a good. I think I'll have a good closer. I think it'll either be like a Kingdom Hearts 4 or Final Fantasy or something from Soft.
Yeah. I guess my ones I just don't think are going to happen. Like I know BioShock, they're making a new one of those. Like I would like to see
I don't think we'll see anything.
that potentially. And again, this one I don't think it's happening anymore, or ever was, since Dead Space 1 didn't sell. But like a Dead Space 2 remake or a Dead Space 4, like I would love to see Dead Space back again. That remake was so damn good. It's such a shame. But it was a $70 game. Like that should have been
right.
$50, $60. I
Yeah,
think
'cause
that
that was
would have
like-
sold a little bit better.
That was around like the era of Callisto Protocol being 70, that being 70. I think there was like one other horror game that was 70, but yeah, that was just not that was not a good move. They should have done 50, to be honest.
For a remake like that. Yeah.
Now people are realizing, but
So yeah, and then like Xbox, I can't wait. I can't wait to see Gears. That's what I'm excited for the most. I want to see what that looks like. Get a release date for Clockwork Revolution. We'll probably see another trailer for Fable. Obviously that got delayed. We'll talk about that. But
Halo, we'll probably see that.
Halo, you'll probably see that. Again, like a crazy prediction would be that they add multiplayer to that. I
That
doubt
would be a
it.
slam dunk.
Yeah.
If they did that.
I
Yes.
doubt it, and we'll get a release date for Halo as well. And maybe a couple of other surprises. I don't know what else to expect. Maybe a look. Like I would love to see a look at the next Halo, like whatever that is. Because I mean, Infinite came out in what, 2022, 21? Was it 21?
21.
21. So it's been 5 years since that game, and they never did any sort of like DLC or anything other than just kind of added maps and stuff to that. And they've kind of not sunsetted, but they've significantly cut back on their seasons now. It's very very tame. So I would love to see what's next from Halo. Yeah.
I mean, they have 1,000 studios now, so
yeah. Elder Scrolls, we won't see that, nor should we. Like that game is so far from being ready.
yeah.
Maybe Fallout's. Like I'm not sure which one is supposed to be first, Fallout or Fallout 5 or Elder Scrolls 6.
Elder Scrolls 6 was supposed to be first.
Well, I don't think they were even in active development when they had that trailer. I think they were they just had nothing at that showcase that they had to bring that. Yeah, I don't know. They have so many studios, but it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to know exactly what everybody's doing. We'll probably get a trailer for Call of Duty, I'd imagine.
Call of Duty, maybe we'll see either Blade or
Blade,
State of Decay 3.
Jeez. The Vaporware?
Yeah,
State of Decay 3? Like, where is that game? So yeah, I think out of the two, I think I'm more excited about for the Xbox showcase.
Definitely.
But obviously, I'm still very, very excited for Summer Game Fest too. So
and
then any other predictions for that?
For Summer Games Fest, I think we'll see a couple of Konami games. So we'll see the new Castlevania get a release date for that.
Yeah.
If we don't have one already. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
And then maybe like another Metal Gear Solid remake.
Yeah, because four is supposed to be coming this year, right?
Oh, like the remaster.
Yeah, I think that one's coming at some point. Maybe not this year. Maybe it's next year.
Maybe Silent Hill 1 by Bloober Team.
Oh, a remake of that.
Yeah.
Oh, there is
Chronos?
Lazarus got leaked.
So is that a new game or is that like an
I'm not sure.
expansion?
I would imagine it's an expansion. I can't imagine that they got a new Chronos game within a year. But that team is kind of cooking. So,
Dude, they're cooking.
so I mean, I'm gonna say probably an expansion. But
Well, this does say new title in the franchise according to the leaks.
okay, so that's exciting. Like Bloober is kind of one of those studios that kind of have ever since Silent Hill 2 is really, anytime their name pops up, I'm like, ooh, that's exciting. So, and Chronos is excellent.
New entry in the series, yeah. The latter, yeah. Okay. And Chronos sold 500,000 copies as of last November, so it's doing really well.
Yeah, it's pretty good for
right. And I think Bloober is they're a smaller team.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, 230 people. So they can probably work on multiple projects at once.
Yeah, I'm sure they can.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be very exciting.
Yeah. I'm excited for that, whatever that is.
And Bloober, they're also working on a game specifically for Switch too.
I did hear about that, like a horror game or something.
Yeah.
So maybe I doubt we would see that at Summer Games Fest. We will probably see that at the next Direct.
Yeah.
If that's ready to be shown.
Outside of that, no more predictions from me.
Yeah, I don't have much. I just hope I hope it's good.
Hope it's fun.
Yeah, I hope it's fun. I hope there's some really fun like announcements.
Yeah.
Like Xbox, like I don't think like we didn't get any hardware stuff for PlayStation, and we'll talk about their stuff that they announced, but I don't think we'll see anything hardware related. I just think now it's not the time to be talking about anything hardware because
they said there wouldn't be any hardware.
Yeah, because it's just kind of it would leave a bad taste in people's mouths. I think for any of that stuff. I think everyone just wants to play more games on what they currently have.
Yeah.
All right, and then just in case, Nick, there is a Direct this week, because we'll all things, if all things go good, we'll have our normal podcast on Monday. Unless Nintendo announces a Direct, then we'll just do it on Tuesday, whenever that is. But if they do have it for Thursday, or because I highly doubt they would do it Friday for the Direct. Any predictions that you want to give for a Nintendo Direct?
2D Metroid.
2D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'll be one of the 2026 games later this year that has not been leaked.
Yeah, I could see like an early October.
Early
maybe.
October.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to see that.
Because Mercury Steam, I don't think they've done anything else since Dread.
They might have had another game.
Or did they?
I think they had something else, but I never even heard. I didn't realize they even had another game.
Yeah, I don't know. Blades of Fire.
Okay, yeah, I think we talked about that last week or the week before.
We did, yeah. I thought that was No Rest for the Wicked.
Okay.
But apparently it's a completely different game, so that's my bad.
My prediction is we're going to kick off with the Zelda 40th anniversary stuff, and we'll get the Ocarina of Time. I don't think Ocarina of Time is going to end the show. I think... Yeah, so we'll get the 40th anniversary stuff, Ocarina of Time remake announced, maybe announce like a new amiibo for Ocarina of Time specifically, whatever they do for that. Maybe a couple of other goodies. I don't know, like Twilight Princess, Wind Waker. I just don't know if they're gonna even do those games at this point. Or maybe save them. Or maybe just do a double pack and not really do anything else, like kind of similar to Galaxy 1 and 2, where they're up-res to 4K and that's it. Like I would be satisfied with that. Like I don't like Wind Waker still looks incredible. Twilight Princess is really the one that needs to be touched up, and maybe they will because they did touch up Galaxy 2.
They need to fix the bloom on that game.
So maybe they'll do some minor touch-ups, but I don't expect them to do a full-on like remaster or remake like Metroid Prime remaster was. I don't expect much of that. Maybe they will. And maybe the double pack is maybe not even happening because it's Nintendo and they'll want to. But I mean, they did it with Mario, so
yeah,
I could potentially see them doing it with Zelda. So maybe we get those announced and they come out at a later time next year, or maybe we get them pretty soon. I don't know. That could be exciting. I think. Well, I think they either, and it may be too soon, either end on Mario, like a Mario tease, or they end on Monolith's whatever Monolith's next game is. And I do not think it's Xenoblade.
I think it's the latter. I can't imagine us getting both a Zelda Ocarina of Time remake and a 3D Mario in the same direct. Like that's shooting for the moon.
Yeah,
we got to temper those expectations a bit because it's Nintendo we're talking about.
Yeah, and Mario would not come out this year; it would come out the following year,
2027. But
yeah, that would be a pretty damn stacked. That would be a pretty stacked direct.
I do think,
and maybe Smash Brothers, and we talked about that last week as well. But maybe a Switch 2 edition of Smash Brothers and add more characters or something like that, and could be exciting.
Yeah, I think they have one more unannounced banger for, or I should say, unannounced and unleaked.
Yeah,
banger for 2026. I imagine Ocarina of Time is like, that'll probably be a November game. Like they don't care about going up against GTA.
I think it'd be a mistake if they did, but
would it be October?
Maybe September for Zelda.
Maybe. And then what? October could be either a Metroid, 2D Metroid, or like even like a Luigi's Mansion 5.
Yeah.
Or 4. Sorry. I skipped
the we skipped the whole one.
Like Goat Simulator.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be exciting. Yeah, I feel like there's one more. I mean, that's what Nate Dade said. He's like, I didn't ruin everything, But, so cool. All right. Well, let's dive into the news. So we talked about it last week, but Dragon Quest had a little event they had on Wednesday, I think, or Tuesday. Maybe it was Wednesday last week. Dragon Quest 12 got announced. Changed its name to what is it? What's the new name? I forget. It was originally something else, and they changed it. So yeah, Dragon Quest 12 got shown off. That game looks great. I like the look of the protagonist. Some people had some issues with. Yeah.
Beyond Dreams.
Beyond Dreams. I thought the protagonist looked pretty cool, but whatever. And then 11S is coming to the Switch too.
With no saves, God damn it.
Do what?
No upgrade path or cross saves.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying, but I think it's only like $40. It's not like a full price game. But yeah, either way, that's kind of shitty.
It's so stupid. Like I have the game on Switch 1. Why can I not pay $10 to upgrade it to Switch 2? Like that's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. I think that's all that got announced for that. There wasn't a ton. With that little showcase. Yacht Club Games announced that Mina the Hollower has sold 300,000 copies in 3 days, which is good. Yeah, which is good because they definitely needed it. They have been very open about
being in financial peril.
Yeah, being in financial peril, and I think they also reiterated that there is future DLC coming for this, but there's going to be no free DLC anymore. Which I think is good. I mean, they spent.
Well, they were chained to that Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Agreement for not the agreement, but the Kickstarter for so long.
Yeah.
Like Shovel Knight sold really well. I think it's like it sold at least a couple million copies, but like they were essentially making a new game for each of those new playable characters, and they were just chained to that for years and years and years.
Yep. Yeah, they'll probably never do something like that again. I definitely don't blame them. DK64 is finally coming to the NSO on June 4th on Thursday. So pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Which has me theorizing a little bit that there could potentially be a direct on Thursday, is because whenever Donkey Kong, was it not Tropical Freeze, the other one, the DS remake, that came out the same day that they announced the Switch 2. So maybe there's some ties to that.
That's, I don't know if that's more of a causation or a correlation thing, but
it's just,
that's a good theory.
So I was thinking about that the other day. It's like, and then Xbox announced that the Fable has been delayed to February 2027. I think it's a good thing. There's so much coming out this year, specifically from Xbox, and so much other games coming out. And GTA 6, GTA 6 is coming out in November. The only place that I think this game really could have been is December. And you look at Nintendo launched Metroid to Die in December. It's just not a good time to launch. Everyone's already done their holiday shopping, spent all their money. Yeah, it's historically never been a good time to launch a game. So glad they're delaying it, giving it a little bit more time to get the bugs and get all that stuff kinked out. So yeah.
Speaking of Metroid, real quick, this is a really weird aside, but I was thinking about it the other day. We will eventually know if Prime 4 sold 1 million on Switch 2, because they have their listing of top sellers.
Yeah.
Of any title that sells over 1 million in like their video game units section. So if it ever cracks 1 million, we'll see it there. It might not be in the report, but we'll eventually see it there. So
okay.
Keep that in mind in the future.
I would love, man. I like Prime 4 a lot. I would love to see a proper Prime game that wasn't tied to the previous developers' decisions. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But we probably don't see another Prime game.
Probably not.
We already talked about it a little bit, but Modern Warfare 4 got announced coming October 23rd, 2026 this year.
And coming to Switch 2.
Yes, coming to Switch 2. Finally, the 10-year deal that I guess I don't know why it didn't start before. Well, I guess I don't know. Anyways,
I guess they had to give them time to actually develop the game.
And have it ready to go for the Switch 2.
Yeah.
So that's coming October 23rd. It is. I haven't played any of the newer Modern Warfare games, so like the fact that Price is still in this game is like shocking to me.
What does he do? Because this takes place in is it Japan or Korea?
I think it's South Korea. I think.
It's
I think North Korea attacked South Korea in that trailer.
What is Price doing in South Korea?
I think he's on the run. Like I think he's like AWOL potentially. I'm not really sure how those other games ended. Gone rogue. Who knows?
Looks cool.
Prediction. I will throw in a prediction for Summer Games Fest real quick. Now I'm thinking about Rogue and operations and stuff like that. Splinter Cell. I think we get an announcement of Splinter Cell.
Like the Ubisoft remake?
Yeah, of the first one, yeah.
Did that get canceled?
I don't think so. Huh. I don't think it ever got announced, did it?
No, it didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we get Splinter Cell, which would be really cool. The ROG Xbox Ally X20 got announced. No release date or price. The current Xbox Ally is $1,000. So this is the OLED model, and I think it has better specs too. So this thing is probably gonna be like $1,500, $1,400.
Yeah, this is like a non-starter.
Yeah.
Like, why make this?
Yeah, it's cool. Like it looks really, really cool. It's got like the translucent, shell. If this thing was like $500, like maybe I would consider, picking up at some point. But that's just absurd. And then Nick, you just added it in, and I totally forgot.
Speaking of price.
Steam Deck has probably the most egregious price increase out of all of them. When did Steam Deck come out? 2018, 2019?
No, it was like 2021.
2021. Okay, so a 5-year-old device, mind you, it increased by like $300.
Yeah, the
for both the OLED version and well, I think I don't think they make the original version anymore. I think it's just the OLED. The
OLED 1 terabyte increased by 300, and then the 256 gigabyte increased by 250 ish.
Yeah.
So the OLED 1 terabyte is pushing 1,000 now.
So the Steam machine is going to be dead on arrival. Like, what is the point of that thing at all? Because we know it's going to be
theorizing like, oh, it's going to be like $500. It's going to compete with modern consoles.
Yeah, and that's exactly what like. And even at one point, I was like, man, like this sounds cool if it's priced alongside, because that's a way to like get into the Steam library. There's tons of sales all the time. Like, yeah, I was thinking about it, but now like this thing is going to be like $1,300-$1,400 as well. Like it's going to
run what, better than a Steam Deck, but still not as good as like a modern console.
Yeah, like maybe Series S maybe is the specs. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but yeah. It seems kind of pointless to me now.
And granted, like it's not their fault, right? It's the economy and the price of memory and RAM, but
yeah,
still, that's a lot.
If I was Xbox, I would
lower my price.
Yeah, I know. Specifically thinking about GTA 6, and how massive that game is going to be, and rest in peace to whoever's wallet that they didn't already buy an Xbox and PlayStation at this point, because damn.
Yeah.
If I was Xbox, I would maybe a little bit closer to GTA 6, like maybe starting October 1st, get the Series S down to like $350 minimum. And then have it on sale for 2 months and say, hey, this is the place to play GTA 6 as Xbox. That would be huge.
I mean, if they could get the Series X down to 500,
yeah,
that would be good too. Because like, do you really want to play GTA 6 on the Series S? Probably not.
I mean, no, but like at this point, I mean, we're 5 years into next gen. I mean, I know there's people that have just been waiting for GTA 6 to come out to upgrade, because like all the Call of Duties have still been playable on PS4 and Xbox.
All the NBA games are still on PS4.
Yeah, all the 2K games are still like your Fortnites and your other free-to-play games all still run the PS4, Xbox One. So like, I guess there's people. I mean, I guess if you're just not playing anything, like if you don't care about playing any of the newer stuff, but GTA 6 is like the end all be all for you, and that's what you've been waiting on. I don't think you care if you're playing on maybe a weaker machine, because you've been playing on a weaker machine for a long time at this point. So maybe there are people out there that just wouldn't care about, and if you could save $150-$200 and just get the S. I think that's a good move for Xbox if they were to do that. They probably won't, but
yeah, a lot of developers, clearly, as we saw in the PlayStation showcase, but a lot of developers and publishers are kind of like scared of this release date, right? Scared of the looming behemoth that is GTA 6. I think GTA 6 is going to revitalize the gaming industry. It's going to bring more new players in.
Yeah.
More people are going to buy PS5 and Xboxes. They're going to play GTA 6 for a shit ton of time, right?
They're and then now you have this huge backlog of games to play.
Yeah, and then you have something like Game Pass. You have like a bunch of new games that are coming out every week. Like,
and that's what they're banking on. I wouldn't, and again, like I would not be shocked if even PlayStation does a sale or something closer to GTA 6.
I mean, and it'll be around Black Friday as well.
Yeah.
So
I would be shocked if they didn't slash their prices by like $200 at least to get it back down to what it was.
I think PS5s will sell out during
I think so.
GTA launch week.
It's gonna be crazy. I can't wait for it. I can't wait for the zeitgeist and
can't wait
the
to
internet shenanigans.
hear about those like 24, like the 24-hour numbers.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it sold 20 million in 24 hours or something like that. Something crazy.
What's your number? What's your prediction of how much it's going to sell in a 24 hour period?
24 hours.
So it comes out. It's going to come out. What's November 19th? Is that a Friday? Let's see. Is it November 19th? It's a Thursday. Or is it the 17th? Might be the 17th.
It's the 19th.
It's the 19th. Okay. So it comes out on a Thursday. So yeah, by Friday morning, Friday afternoon, I'm sure we'll have numbers.
20 in a 24-hour period, 40 in a week.
I think you're right. I would say 20 from Thursday to Friday, and then maybe the hits like 30 over the weekend, and then by the following weekend, it's like at 40. That would be.
Let's see, how much did GTA 5 sales numbers first day? Okay, GTA 5 sold 11.2 million copies on its first day.
Okay, yeah, GTA 6 is going to sell, I would say maybe 30 in a 24-hour period. I mean, it's going to be insane.
16 million in a week.
Yeah.
So I don't think my numbers are that. Mine are probably conservative.
Yeah.
At least for the first 24 hours.
Yeah. I'm going to say 30. I'm going to say 30.
All right, I'm going to go 20. Wait, what's your 1 week?
40. I think 40 is.
So 30 and then 40.
Yeah.
Okay, mine's 24. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
We'll see. All right, what is next? Oh, Witcher 3 is getting a new expansion. Insane.
What the hell, dude?
I mean, it was definitely rumored for a long time. Sadly, it's coming in 2027, which I got a 0 in Fantasy Critic, which sucks. But yeah, new expansion coming in 2027. We'll get a new look at it later this year. But it's called Songs of the Past. Back with Geralt. I think I'm gonna do it, Nick. I think I'm gonna finish Witcher 3 this year. I'm gonna restart it.
Oh my god.
And the Bloody Baron quest is gonna be great again. It's never been a better time, Nick.
It's never been a better time to jump into this.
No, I will not restart the game. I will pick it off from where I left off. And
you were in like the last area.
Yeah, I was past like Skellige and stuff like that. So I was in the next so I know they had like all the 60 FPS updates and stuff like that. So they had like a massive update after I had stopped playing it. So I'm excited to go back to that. And I really hope we get a Switch 2 edition, because I pre-purchased Witcher 3 the complete edition on Switch when it was on sale, just to get it ready for a Switch 2 version. That wasn't announced here, but hopefully at the next Direct, that'll get announced. I don't feel like it shouldn't be announced. And it's cross save too, so yeah, hell yeah, man.
I'm saving Blood and Wine.
Yeah,
for the Switch 2 version.
Yeah, so I think that would be huge if we could get a Switch 2 version for that. Sure. That would be so sick.
I think they will. I mean, they did Cyberpunk,
yeah,
on Switch 2, and that did well. And it's so, I still wonder how many copies they sold during that 6-hour period where it was discounted to $17.
Do we have numbers on Cyberpunk? Switch 2 sales. Yeah, that was insane, because it was like what, $17 or something like that.
Oh yeah, I picked it up.
Let's see. Remarkably well, and so make up about 10% of the game's total sales. So what is its total sales? So this is the AI review or overview from Google, but promotional spikes. The game received a major sales spike when a temporary U.S. digital price error slashed the Ultimate Edition down to $17.50. This steep discount pushed it to the top of the sales charts for a moment.
For a moment.
So what are the total Cyberpunk? 35 million
for Cyberpunk.
For Cyberpunk.
Dang.
When was this? As of
even Phantom Liberty sold 10 million.
Yeah. Which I still need to go back and play that. So 35.
Okay, Switch 2 was the third most popular platform for Cyberpunk in 2025.
So if it's 10%, so yeah, that's about 3.5 million on the Switch 2, which is really good.
That was in 2025.
Do what?
Wait, what is your 10% from?
I just looked up the total sales. They said it was 10% of the Cyberpunk's total sales was on Switch 2.
I think that was for just the year 2025.
Oh, gotcha. So it's probably more than that now.
No, it's in like 10% of sales in
within
the
gotcha,
period of
gotcha.
2025.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I bet it crossed 1 million.
Maybe. Probably like 500,000.
Yeah. Which I mean, 500,000 times 70. I mean, that's $35 million. So I would say that's a success.
That's well worth it.
Yeah. So yeah. I think they could do a Switch 2 version. They could do a physical version of Witcher 3 complete edition on the Switch 2. Like I feel like that would be really cool.
Edition.
Yeah. So yeah, I really hope they do, because I do want to go back and play that game, but don't want to play it on the base Switch or the Switch version.
Pretty crusty.
But I might jump into like the Xbox version at some point. We'll see. And then last up on the news is place. I don't know if these were already announced or not, because I remember like the last State of Play they had already. Yeah. But yeah, they announced their the pricing and stuff for this, the Flex Strike wireless fight stick that launches August 6th for $200, which makes sense. They have Marvel Tokon Fighters coming out in August, so they probably want to have something ready to go for that game. And then a 27-inch gaming monitor with a DualSense charging hook in the front, which is they're trying to get that PC market, like that PC like setup. That comes out August 27th for $349. I'm not a big specs guy, so I can't tell you what this is in comparison to a normal monitor. It's not OLED.
Yeah.
But it comes with that charging hook, which I think is pretty cool. And then they have the Pulse Elevate wireless speakers that are launching later this year with no date or pricing. And from what I've heard, the speakers are actually pretty good. But you know, I'm not really gaming on a desk, so I just really not much need for any of this stuff for me personally. And that is it, Nick. Anything we missed over it was a surprisingly busy news week for.
I feel like there's something big we're missing.
I mean, we talked about the Fable thing. We talked about the price increase for Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, Control Resonant is only $60.
$60, yeah.
Nice.
There was the Fallout 76 upgrade that's coming for the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S versions arriving this summer.
Nice.
With 4K support and better frame rates. I thought that was already a thing, but I guess not.
Yeah.
I don't see anything else.
Okay, maybe not.
Let's see.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. But I feel like, now that you said that, I feel like there is something, but obviously not big enough to
to remember.
To remember or trigger us.
Have you played any more Forza?
I've been watching Kellen play. I watched him play. He's loving it, dude. He's absolutely loving it. I watched him do the Gundam race yesterday.
Oh,
super
cool.
super
That was
sick,
awesome.
so cinematic. It's awesome. But no, I don't know if I just haven't had the itch to play.
Yeah.
What about you? Have you played anymore?
No, I haven't. Yeah, I haven't had the itch.
Yeah.
Cool.
There was, this is kind of minor, but Capcom, the producer of the Resident Evil series, had mentioned that they're considering a Japan setting for Resident Evil in the future. So that could be really cool.
That would be awesome. Should we do a little Fantasy Critic check-in real quick?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm currently getting absolutely cooked.
I mean, I had. Oh, you counterpicked. Oh, you counterpicked Adventures of Elliot. Okay.
Yeah, I think at the time that there wasn't anything else that I could, like, everything else I thought would score higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to read them off?
Let's read them off. So Forza Horizon. So I had Forza Horizon. I got 22 points. Mina the Hollower got me 24 points. Oh, man. 007 First Light got me 18.
Yep.
And then Soros got a U17. And you had Tomb Raider, Legacy of Atlantis.
Yeah,
and
I got
Witcher 3. Flames of the Past. Both of those are out. Harrison, you might be cooked.
Yeah, I might be a little bit cooked here. I'm hoping for remake, Zelda remake. And then Ace Combat. Did that get a release date? Is that this year? Did they say?
Is this year. That's this year.
Okay. So that's good. Gears of War coming out this year. Control Resonant coming out this year for sure. Trails in the Sky. I'm not sure when that's coming out.
It should be this year.
I think it's this year. Control Resonant, or not Control, Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy. I still think it's this year. I did pick up Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Hopefully that one well. Onimusha. Hopefully it reviews well. So I've got some I think some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, you're currently at 90 and I am at 70. And you're projected to do 2, and then after today, the last couple days with me losing Legacy of Atlantis and I'm projected to be an 87. But stranger things have happened in the past, so we'll see what happens.
We'll see. Cool. And I guess upcoming Adventures of Elliot, I have Star Fox, I have. And then you have Assassin's Creed. Still there? All right, I think we're done. Bye. Bye.